All right, hey everybody. This is of course JD. I'm back with Sensei Judo Josh, and we have a judo video for you guys. We're gonna do a best list. So what we have is we got, of course, the supreme, and then an A move, a B move, C, D, or fail, F. So just like in school, but this is the top of the line. And so we chose a handful of throws, and Josh is gonna rate them to where he feels they should go, and also give us a little reason why. So, how do you want to start? Do you want to start here, or do you want to start here?
We'll figure it out.
All right.
Full disclosure, I'm not a competitor. I am a self-defense stylist, and that's the lens I'm going to run these through. If you were a judo stylist, you were going to argue with everything I have. Make your own freaking list.
So let's start here. Ogoshi.
Ogoshi is a good throw. It is from a close fighting throw. It only requires a clinch. It is not my personal favorite, but it's one I have a lot of success with, so I'm going to give it an A.
Okay. So Ogoshi to the A.
All right.
We're going to move on down.
Merote Seoinage is a good, phenomenal competitive throw that does not work for self-defense.
Okay.
So in that lens, because nobody wears a gi, and it requires me to have your gi and your gi and
what about a hoodie or a jacket?
So the odds of, I mean, yeah, it'll work in those instances, but
I'm from Chicago. We wear a jacket
all year round.
We have the 101 days of summer. So outside of that, yeah, pretty much we have some kind of hoodie on.
Then I'll give it to you in that instance.
Okay.
I will give it to you in those instances, but I grew up in South Carolina where we have 3 months of it's cold and I need a jacket, and then it's summer for the rest of the year. It's not as versatile as an Ippon Seoinage.
Cool. Okay.
In this case, because you made a nice argument, I'm going to give this a C.
Okay.
Merote, I'm going to give it a C.
Okay.
And then Ippon Seoinage, because it only requires 1 point of contact, I just need to be able to grip your arm. And if I can hug your arm, I can throw you, so that's going to go higher. But it's harder to get off than a hip throw, and so we're going to give this one a B. We're going to give Ippon a B.
Okay.
And every competitor on the planet just screamed collectively.
So we got one each.
All right.
Every competitor on the planet just screamed collectively.
Because it's the Seoinage's probably the second most used throw.
Oh, I didn't have drop Seoinage. We were talking about that one earlier.
Drop Seoinage.
We're not on that one yet. We'll get there.
Oh, we'll get there.
Ukigoshi.
It's again another phenomenal hip throw. But it's harder to do than Ogoshi. But you don't have to get in it. So I'm on the fence here because you don't have to get in as deep to do an Ukigoshi. But your technique requires more training. And we gave Ogoshi an A.
So I think you said back, it's above 2, so it'd be back to here.
Yeah, it's got to be above 2. But it's
not as good as
harder to do than Ogoshi, so you're probably not going to get it off under pressure quite the same way. So I can't give it more than a B.
Okay, so this one is a B.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the second. So it's got 2 now. B's 2.
All right.
All right. The Ashwari
is a very underrated throw in and of itself. It's used a lot, but it's hardly gotten off. But it is the jab of the throwing world. All it's required is kick him in the foot. So you probably have the most opportunity to attempt it, even though you're probably not going to get it clean.
Okay.
So I am going to give it's somewhere in between a B or an A, because you have so much. If we're close, I can just constantly kick you in the foot and see what happens. So I have to give this one an A, because if it works, it's going to work great, but you have so much opportunity to do it.
Okay. Fair. All right. Izaguruma.
And I'm probably going to get yelled at for this too.
You can put in the comments below if you
by all
agree or
means,
disagree.
if you disagree with me. Hiza is great to do in an instance, meaning if you give me a lot of forward pressure, if you're pushing me, or if I can get you to commit to rushing me, it is the ultimate get the heck out of here throw and just walk off like a boss.
Like a boss.
But I can't make you do it if you don't
rush them.
If you're intent on maintaining your space in your frame and you're not constantly crouching, it's going to be really hard for me to get off. And so I'm going to have to give this one a D.
A D?
Yeah, it's a little more limited than either of the other two, because I mean, up in Chicago, you have more room to do Merote. So
correct. More time of the year. You got it.
Yeah. So You have more options there, whereas it's a lot more limited. Here's where everybody's going to scream at me because this is the most subjective rating I'm going to give you, and that's Tayatoshi. Tayatoshi is my personal Takue Waza. I love Tayatoshi. I can hit it several different ways. Given the opportunity, if I can grab you, I can hit Tayatoshi because I practice it a lot.
Okay.
That is my go-to technique. And so that's going to be my superior. Fight me. I don't care.
Put in the comments, we'll give you his address. No.
Hey, come to my judo class. We'll play. I will hit Tayatoshi at least once that class. It's going to happen.
Okay. So Tayatoshi is your go-to move.
It is. So I hit it years ago on somebody who straight up just rushed me, and it was reflexive. And I no-gi, caught his head, caught his arm, and just snapped, and he flew beautifully. And it's become I've hit it on karate guys, I've hit it on kickboxers, guys who know what they're doing and don't. I love that throw.
Okay.
So we're gonna deal with it. It's
Okay. Uchimata.
And here's where all of you are gonna hate me too. I hate this throw.
Hate the Uchimata, one of the most popular throws.
It's considered the king of throws. And everybody who does Uchimata, in my opinion, muscles it, which is anti-judo. If you're muscling it, you failed. I'm sorry. Real talk.
Talk about it.
A lot of people muscle it, and I suck at it.
Personal problems.
We hate the things we aren't any good at it.
You know, it's funny. We just talked about Aikido, and somebody did an interview with O Sensei, and they said, "Why are all your moves so perfect?" He said, "Because I do the ones I'm good at." It's like, well, duh. All right. So, Uchimata, where's it going?
No joke. It's a good throw from close quarters. It really is. And as much as it gulls me because I don't like Uchimata, we're going to give this one an A. I am going to give it an A.
Now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Deep-seated hatred for this throw, but my personal problems aside.
Okay. We talked earlier about drop seonage being one of the most...
in competition, it is the most overused throw. And
overused, that's what it was.
It is a great throw in and of itself, and why I dislike it is when I watch competitors do it, is they get tired. By the rules of judo, we have to keep attacking to avoid a shido. And so to me, this is the ultimate make the rules work for you throw.
Okay.
So many people just grab, drop, say, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Just keep hitting it, keep hitting it, keep hitting it. And they're not even fully committing to the throw, but they're avoiding the shido, the penalty.
Yeah.
And if I do it enough and you don't have the opportunity to attack back, then you get the shido for being passive.
Okay.
And so I'm not a fan of it for competitive reasons, even though if you hit a good one, it's a good throw, it's a phenomenal one. Self-defense wise, I have seen somebody hit that on a video, self-defense, and it worked beautifully. I believe it was a female over in Africa, grabbed a guy's shirt and just hit drop seonage and slammed him on his face, which is what throws are designed for. Put them on their face, flip their unconscious body off you. But
where's that going?
Where I'm gonna have the heartburn over it is environmental factors. That is not one I want to hit in a parking lot because I have to literally
drop your knees.
Drop.
Yeah.
And when 200 and too many Taco Bells drop onto my knees.
200 and too many Taco Bells.
Yeah, that's right. That.
Okay, where's it going?
Yeah, this one's a D.
A D?
It's a D again.
All right. Nice. Okay, so Koshiguruma.
This has to be with Ogoshi because it is an Ogoshi from an over-the-shoulder grip. I mean, they're the same throw. So Ogoshi was an A, and it
so
has
this
to
is
be
going to
an
be
A
their same.
because to me those are the same throw, just a slightly different grip.
Okay.
Ashiguruma is like Hisaguruma. Where did we put Hisaguruma? 6. So it's a D.
Oh.
And so the only difference between Ashiguruma and Hisa is the position of the thrower. In Hisa, I'm facing you. In Ashiguruma, I'm doing the same thing, but my back is to you, and it's still a block. So again, if you're not pushing me, so it's a limited throw.
Got it.
It is a limited throw. So
we're on Tomonage.
It's a good throw, but you can't do it
if they're not aggressing.
If you don't have something heavy I can grip, right? So it's the hardest one to do no-gi, right?
Okay.
Because if I grab here and go to my back, you're not coming with me, your t-shirt is. And the more I grip with all the other grips, the more likely I am to not have the space to do tomoe, which is why we have Sumi Gaeshi, which can be done closer. So for self-defense purposes, plus I'm not ever gonna willingly go to the ground in a self-defense scenario.
Is this our first F?
So this one I'm gonna, for self-defense purposes only, even though I use the heck out of it in my judo class, I'm gonna give it an F.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that leaves us with one last move. Sumi Otoshi.
And it's again a hard one to get off because it requires me to wheel you and change directions. It's very similar to how you taught the Kote Gaeshi today, only I'm not using just your arm.
Right.
So this one I'm gonna give an F2 as well.
Ooh.
Just because of the throw you onto the back foot that is, before I would hit Sumi Otoshi going that way, I would absolutely hit an Osoto or something like that much quicker.
So for you, Tayatoshi is the bomb.
Feel free to disagree with that.
And
it's totally
then
subjective
your
rating.
Tominage and your Sumi Otoshi are like the fails.
But yeah, but again, competitive versus, you know, a self-defense lens. You know, I don't like them for realistic fighting. If we were back in the day when these were invented, you know, when I was fighting somebody with armor and, you know, big heavy clothing that we could grab, I would probably change my
your
mind.
mindset.
But
yeah,
with what we have today, like, try and throw Tomoe Nage on me and not rip my rash guard. Good luck.
Right. Cool.
That's where we're at.
I like it. What one do I not have on the board that you would say also belongs up here or down here?
So a superior self-defense throw has to be Osotogari.
Osotogari. Okay.
This is one that if we're face to face and I can just push your face, I can get that throw off.
Okay.
So
that's also here.
Yeah.
And then what would be another failed throw, you think?
Most of your sacrifice throws, most of the ones that require you to fall to get them off. I don't believe in falling if you don't have to, and I'm unique among judoka for that.
Well,
So
but
that's
again,
where my
I think you're talking
sacrifices-
self-defense. We're not talking about falling on a nice matted floor.
Right.
We're talking about concrete or pavement or
Right.
whatever. Well, cool. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, you guys made it to the end of the video. You know what I'm going to ask you guys to do. Please do me a favor. Hit that like button if you like the video. Maybe if you want to see more of this list concept, maybe with Sifu Ed about some JKD techniques, or myself with even some of the other stuff that we do. We can have Josh back for some karate stuff, since you are a 6th degree in karate, right? 7th in
Just got
karate.
promoted, yeah.
And you're a 5th in judo. Okay. If you want to check out his gym, he is up in Greenville. You can put in the comments and we can get you information on checking him out. If you want to come check out me, I'm here in Sumter, South Carolina. You guys are awesome. You know what to do. Hit that like when you like the video. Smash that subscribe button if you want to see more of our content. And last but not least, hit that bell icon. This is JD. This is Sensei Judo Josh. We're out.